My name is Aditya Sage, and I'm talking to you through my channel, Sage Speaks, and within it, Ved Rakba. In the last few weeks, ever since Prime Minister Modi went to United States and had discussions with President Trump, we are hearing a lot of discussion on defense cooperation. There was a press statement from President Trump that India might be sold F-35, which is a stealth aircraft which goes under the radar very quietly and can do whatever it has to do. A question that pops up in the ordinary citizen's mind is what is this in simple language? And can somebody explain this to us in simple language? Obviously, the defense experts or the defense officials are not going to explain this and they have a different level of information. But based on whatever I could understand and read, I thought I'll explain this in simple words. In effect, all of this stems from the fact that we have a trade surplus with the United States of about $40 billion. And United States seem to be suggesting that we will sell you agricultural goods. Like we import almonds from them quite a bit. Somewhere I read it was $1 billion. Or we will sell you gas and oil. Or you can also purchase defense equipment. Obviously, when you get into defense equipment, that is more than enough to wipe out the trade deficit in 1 minute with a single purchase. But that's not how it goes. Defense purchases are generally bought in installments, like we know, like we purchase a car, or they can be bought on lease also. So let me explain this to you. Do we need an F-35, a stealth aircraft? Apparently, China is already developing this, so you can say there's a need. Do we have good fighters in our inventory? We have. We have like the Rafales and we have our own indigenous fighters, and then we have a Russian equipment, Russian aircraft. We need to know that F-35, unlike other fighter aircrafts like United States or Russia or France, come with a lot of end user restriction. It can even have restrictions over where it can be deployed. So necessarily from our perspective, it is not an ideal fight. We have our own indigenous fighters and then we have a Russian equipment, Russian aircrafts. What do we need? At this time, it seems that what we need for the United States is the heavy lift aircraft, or what is known as a transporter. It's generally known as Hercules. And this can do heavy lifting of tanks, armored vehicles, so on and so forth. And you can deploy them in forward bases. We need airborne warning systems, what are known as AVAX. We need drones, obviously, because our borders in some areas are porous and we need to keep a watch. In all these three items, from the transport aircraft to the Poseidon airborne warning systems and the drone, and even other fighters, planes from the United States, there's a possibility, and there's already some local production here, which goes well with our Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative. So the question arises, can India offer a counter proposal? I'm sure any country will and should do so and state what their needs are. From a trade deficit point or from a dollar to dollar perspective, rough estimates say that buying a squadron of F-35, buying all the others put together takes you around the same number, but you get more equipments. So overall, you can buy more for the same amount, and perhaps that fits our requirement. Plus, it also gets us manufacturing in the country. Therefore, it is likely from a pure economic perspective that India will push for the defense equipment other than F-35 and may go for a combination of installments, or leases. It remains to be seen what really happens on the ground when both the parties start negotiating. Now, one more thing I kind of realized is that if we were to buy all the equipments other than F-35, that will also help both United States and India to maintain their relations with Russia, because Russia is the predominant supplier of aircraft, fighter aircraft to India. And President Trump has a certain cordial relationship with President Putin. So it seems that in the ultimate analysis, we are looking at acquisitions of close to 150,000 crores over a period of time and by multiple items that really suits our requirement. And also, you must know that we already manufacture locally some parts of the Hercules transporter, and there's already proposal to manufacture GE engines, so also drones. So, in the ultimate analysis, it looks to me that this could be the agreement between both the parties. Hopefully, I have kind of expressed this in simple layman terms that makes it easy for every citizen to understand. Thank you. Have a great day. And if you like it, subscribe and like the video. Thank you. Vande Mataram. Jai Hind.